Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, William. Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to make a quick note since we're going to be filming. Miha's going to be filming in gallery view. So, since he's going to be playing piano, everyone will need to pin on their own. No one will be able to spotlight in this case. Just so that when you guys see it later, the teaching artist can actually see how people are retaining their instructions on gallery view.
So, and how you pin again is up at the upper right hand corner
Yes.
of any one screen that is teaching or demonstrating.
Yes.
Okay, so Yunsu and Gail, you're going to each do a warm up today, and then let me get the warm ups for Thursday. Raise your hand if you. And the Thursday warm ups will be you'll be like putting a warm up together. So it's Gerald and Danielle, and I feel like and Hannah. Great. So with the three of you, we just need to assign who's going to do the first section of the warm up, the middle section of the warm up, and the ending. And that way you kind of will actually string it together. Danielle, Gerald, and Hannah. What do you want to do, Gerald? Tell us. You got to unmute yourself.
I would love to start this thing off.
You got it.
All right.
First slot. Who wants to go in the middle?
I can do middle, or Danielle can. I'm open.
Okay, Danielle, why don't you go middle if you're flexible, Hannah, and you'll finish us off. You'll do the ending. Okay, and that will happen next Thursday, most likely. It's just all based on time. Okay.
So, will you tell us how many eighths that would be, or is it we do what we've had planned, or?
The three of you can connect about it a little bit, but mostly I think it'll be, it can go 8/8, then the next 8/8, then the next 8/8.
Okay.
But you may have to adjust your plan if now
Right.
that you're thinking of it as the ending of a warm up.
Right. Okay.
Does that make sense? Okay. And then we'll get through as many as we can with teaching the ecosystem today, and we'll have to do some more next week. So raise your hand. I know there's some people that are just watching or weren't here last time. So raise your hand if you are doing the ecosystem so I can just see how many I've got. Yep, so I've got Candace, Dana, Abigail, keep them up. Susan, are you going to teach us? I can't hear you. You're muted. Susan, you're still muted.
I got it.
Good.
Yes, my range of movement's kind of limited, but I'm using a lot of arms.
Fantastic. That's great. Love
I
it.
think, yeah, it's like our Chance to Dance program where we're working with kids in wheelchairs and walkers.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's fantastic. No, it's so Teresa, I see you. So I've got Candace, Dana, Abigail, Crystal, Teresa, Ruth, Bobby, Faith. Did I miss anyone? Bobby, I got you. Yep. And Susie? Or no? And Susie. Susie, you're doing an ecosystem? You're muted.
Sorry, no, I'm doing warm up. Sorry, I'm distracted. We actually are on vacation and my family's going out the door, so I'm trying to.
Got it.
Yeah, sorry.
You're doing a warm up.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll figure out, I'll probably put you in for
Sorry, I
the
jumped
Thursday.
off.
Okay. I got you. All right, so let's start. Yunsu, will you start us off with a mini warm up? A section?
All right, dancers, let's sit on the floor in a butterfly position. Make sure you can see me. All right. Sit up nice and tall with strong tummy. So look at me from the side. I want to see strong back. And then we're going to have to start with jelly belly and strong belly. Jelly belly and strong belly. Okay, maestro, thank you.
All right, bravo, well done. Excellent. All right, so what worked well for you?
The repetition works, and the movements are very easy, accessible for everybody, and it's just simple, almost pedestrian movement, and that helps to bring everyone together.
Absolutely. Also, great voice projection. Like right away, I was like, oh, I'm ready to learn from this teacher. You know, like the way you said, all right, dancers, sit on the floor, butterfly position. It gave us that sense of like joy and enthusiasm right from the get-go. Those kind of things are very important. And you're getting a lot of additional things in the chat. Yeah, you said maestro. It was great. Exactly. Teaching point about the musician, it's just embedded. It's just embedded in your language. Very confident energy. Exactly. Posture at the beginning, all of that was really great, super clear. Your movement was, you know, big and clear. So where do you think is where your growing edge? Where's your learning curve?
Since it's a short amount of time, so I would actually pay more attention on the adjustment of camera through Zoom because I want to make sure I can actually see the students. So some of them, when they sit down, they forget to adjust, so I only see the head. So for younger kids, they don't know that. So I didn't, because of time, so I didn't mention that. So I think I need to do some adjustments since we're not in person. So the camera setting and where the students are on their floor is very important. I didn't mention that.
Yeah, and that's a great self-assessment and taking a little time to set that up.
Yes.
Rushing is not our friend on Zoom because we're so confused. It's like, what's happening, right? So taking a little time, adjust your camera if you need, make sure you've all pinned me or whatever it is. And I realized after I hadn't pinned you, so I came up to pin you. But take the time to give students that instruction. A couple other things, I think you can also really clearly say, follow me, dancers, do what I do. You know, once that routine is established, it might be very clear that that's going to happen in a warm-up, but it's useful to say that the beginning times, that they're just meant to follow you. Just follow along, do what I do. I also think you need to go a little slower. Your movement was so quick that at least on my screen, it was blurry.
Yeah, that's one
thing. It's just like going.
Yeah, my computer is older, so everything like when I move, it's so blurry. But yeah, I can.
But like, adjust your screen down for 1 second and sit on the floor if you don't mind, and show us this movement because it was such beautiful movement.
Which one?
The reach, how you start, but just do it much slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3. Even maybe it's 4 counts up. Reach for 4 counts, come in the first time at least. Then we understand it. And then when you want to go faster, we know what it is. And even with the side to side,
right?
Same thing. You went fast quickly.
Right.
And I think you could build it. Again, I know this assignment was, you know, so quick, but you could build it a little bit more slowly and actually we won't get bored of it. We'll just learn it.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of my problems. Sometimes I'm afraid to slow down because I'm afraid we're gonna get bored. So I just keep going.
It's such a common teacher fear. Oh my God, they're gonna be bored. I better just do everything fast. But like, really? Then they're just confused. And then they are bored because when children are confused, you know, they don't want to keep going. So I think it's good to recognize that fear and like realize that you can craft a really solid, strong class, warm-up, new step without rushing it. You can get fast, but don't make everything fast. Yeah.
Thank
Good.
you.
Very musical, though.
Thank you.
And how was that having the live music?
I'm used to it because I teach HSA, so I'm used to working with musicians.
Okay. Where do you work again?
Harlan School of the Arts.
Oh, HSA. Right. Got it. Fantastic. Beautiful. All right. Thank you. Gail, let's do your warm-up, and then we'll move to the next. So everyone pin Gail.
Yes, Gail.
Oh,
Okay. I too had the mistake of, oh my goodness, this is short, but it's going to arc. So there's not a lot of repetition, but I came up with something that might be fun to do, and I'll tell you why. I was taking the inspiration from get ready. Okay, so how do we get ready in the morning to come to dancing school? Okay, so I'll show that part, and then you could do this over several weeks, and they can repeat it each week, and then they do it quickly to get ready for dancing school. But think of someplace you hate to go. Maybe it's Sunday school, maybe it's the day list. I don't know, where do you hate to go? And then we do it slowly, okay? So let me talk. I know I can't just go through it. I've got to talk it, and then we can start with the music. Can you see me?
We can see you.
Okay. All right. We're going to start waking up in the morning with a big breath and let it out. Reach way over to your drawer. Now, I don't know if this drawer is on the right side or the left. Where does your house work? Let's look at that and get your pants. Step into your pants. Oh, look, there's your shirt. It's clear over on the other side. Stick your hand in. Reach those arms through. Pull that down. Oh, your dancing shoes. They're on the top shelf. Keep them safe. Get them down. Put this one on. Okay. Get this one down. Okay, you got your dancing shoes on, so now let's have 8 counts of the party. Oh, you forgot to brush your teeth. And take a big breath because you're ready to start the day. Okay, so let's try that with the music.
Great.
Just, please.
Gail, just back up a tiny bit more so we don't lose your head. Just back up a tiny, there we go.
I'm used to working with live music, as you can tell.
Yeah, but you did it. But you did it. Good for you. You know what I mean? That's part of it is experimenting with that. It doesn't mean you'll use it, but good for you. So what worked well, Gail?
I won't really know until I see it on children. The thing that was difficult was couldn't do a lot of repetition.
Okay, stop. Yes, we'll get there. But give me 1 or 2 things that worked well, because there were some.
I used a lot of stretching and reaching. I meant to do more of the, when you put your shoe on, you wiggle it in, and you wiggle this in. And bending over. So I tried to get the body warm.
Yeah.
Same time, tell a story.
Right. Super creative story, right? I mean, that was something that worked really well. You gave us a creative story that's both ordinary because we do it every day and also, you know, kind of fun because we're putting it in the dance studio. So you gave us a storyline that stretched our body and moved our body. And it had kind of an arc. You also explained the story before just showing it.
Yeah, it'll allow creativity in the child as well.
Right. People are saying gives kids a chance to use imagination without feeling self-conscious. I think that's really true. You know, if we, especially young children, I've done things like that with young children and they love it. They think it's really, really fun because it's dynamic and creative, not just like stretch your body. They're like, why? You know? So I thought all of those things worked really, really well. Got me smiling, people are saying. It really helped to remember because of the imagery. So all of those things worked really, really well. I think when you're explaining it, I think it was a very good choice to explain it first. I think when you're explaining it, do it with fewer words. Mm-hmm. Like this, for an example. What was the first thing you grabbed?
Wake up in the morning and take a deep breath and let
Right. So something like, wake wake up in the morning.
Mhm.
One little phrase for everything. Grab your, I don't even know what, grab your dancing shoes. Put them on. Like, give us like one phrase, because the many, many words get lost.
Yes.
They'll get lost in general, even in the classroom, because children lose words,
Oh, it's like Charlie Brown when the adults talk.
but
Yeah.
they get lost even more on Zoom.
Thank you.
So fewer words will actually make your story much more powerful.
Thank you.
And then when you do it with the music, it's like, we got it. Because we have like one phrase for everything. Someone else, Faith, is saying, yes, it allows for a bit of an improv exercise. Exactly, which is great. And warm-ups can be a great place for unleashing creativity and exploration. It doesn't all have to be teacher generated. You know, you can weave in. We have a whole curriculum that's you know, composition, where the students are generating all the ideas. There's a lot of ways to do that. Good. And you held your last pose. That's really important, particularly if the musician is following you, to know when it concludes.
I tell the children, don't let go of the magic.
Yep. Hold that moment. Exactly. Bravo. Good for you, Gail.
Thank you.
Fewer words and you'll be off and running. Okay, so now let's go to a new step. And who knows, we might even be able to string all these steps together at some point and have our little breakout room dance. Okay, so Candace, take it away.
Hello, can everyone hear me? Yes.
So pin Candace, if you want to, pin Candace.
And just let me know if you guys can see me okay here.
Yep, super clear.
All right, so we're gonna start reaching our arms up all the way up to the sky. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? You guys give it a try. 5, 6, 7, you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. I go 5, 6, 7, I go. 1, down, 2, 3, down, 4. You go 5, 6, 7, go. Up and a down, up and a down. Good job, guys. I want to see if you can get the lowest here, yes? Let's try all together one last time. 5, 6, 7, 8. We reach up and a low, up and a low. Good. Next move, we're going to party. So I want you to reach that arm up into the sky nice and high. We go jump and a jump, jump and a jump. 5, 6, 7, you go. Jump and a jump, jump and a jump. I go 5, 6, 7, 8. Jump and a jump, jump. You go 5, 6, 7, 8. Jump and a jump, jump and a jump. Good job, guys. I love that energy. Let's try from the top one time all together. Yes? Here we go. 5, 6, 7. We go up and a down, up and a down, and party, 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 party. Good job, guys. Let me watch you do it one time. Here you guys go by yourselves. 5, 6, 7, you go. Reach up and a down, up and a down, and party, 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 and party. Awesome work, guys. The partying looks great. Let's try with the music. Are we ready? Let's go. Partying. Awesome work, guys.
Why don't you watch us one time with the music?
Oh, yes. Okay. Let's watch it one time with the music. I'm going to see who can get the lowest and party the hardest. Ready? Here we go.
And tempo?
Yes, same tempo is great. Good job, everyone.
Yay!
Okay.
All right, good. Had a little dance party going. So what worked well, Candace?
I think using, like I said, parties, so they think it's like something fun, like fun movements, and then I think that I described what I wanted well, so reaching all the way up high and getting down low and see if we can get, I wish I had, I mean, I would have should have said like
who can reach the highest and maybe spotlight it like we did in the other part of the class earlier. Yeah,
Right. Right. Yeah. Feel free when you're using, when you're teaching in the ecosystem, feel free to use a little bit of that. Everyone pin this person if you want to, just to try that skill. I don't think I made that clear. Yeah, absolutely. You're super, everyone's saying it. Positive energy, you know, really, levels were great, clear demonstration, word usage, joyful, fun. I mean, all those things. It was super clear. We could hear your voice, good voice projection, really important. Exaggerating the details you wanted the children to learn. Kay is saying that. Absolutely. The details that you wanted were clear and specific. Okay, areas for growth.
I think when I was counting and I feel like I was watching and I was saying, I don't know if I was clear enough. I said, you guys go, and then you start to go, but I meant I want to say 5, 6, 7, 8 first. So I should had it. I don't know how I did, how to put that right.
All of the above work. So like, again, people sometimes say like, well, what's the one thing? That's not how we work, right? It's like this magic thing where you're doing both. So at the beginning, here's the rule of thumb though. At the beginning, really helpful to leave the little bit of delay, right? So you were going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ready, steady, here you go. Boom. Okay. Just so we have a moment to absorb it. But once we've got it, cut out that.
Okay.
Be efficient. You always want to be as efficient as possible. So then it's just 1, 2, you go. But you have to say the you go on the 3, 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Or we'll miss it. So the cueing, the timing of your cueing is really important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's just a thing that you feel out. And then pretty quickly, you don't even have to say it. It's not like you have to, sometimes people take away, and I want to just say this out loud. I go first and then you go. Bah, bah, bah. Like you start to feel like you're going to be knocked against the head. Once they have this system, you don't have to say it anymore. Okay. You maybe point to them. Again, on Zoom, you might have to say it more, but you indicate, go. You don't every time have to do it kind of super sing-songy. At the beginning, it's helpful. It establishes it. Another question I had for you was, what position does this particular step start in?
Oh, I should have said feet apart first. Maybe that.
Anything, or I just wasn't sure because show me how you intended this step to start.
From the reach out from the side and down. I didn't really explain that. Yeah.
No, but where do you want us to be on 8, 5, 6, 7, 8 before 1? What's our starting picture?
Maybe from here, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then reach over to the side too.
I think that's what you actually wanted because you were demonstrating it like here 1.
Yeah.
You were doing this little like maneuver where you were getting like 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Because you know how to do that. And we read that for the most part and we adjusted that. Children will not.
Okay.
So you want to make sure where are you starting, where are you ending?
Okay.
Is super, super clear. Again, there's no right or wrong. You just have to make a decision.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be muddy or your steps will end up looking muddy. It's like, dancers, grab your knee right here. 5, 6, and we know where we start.
Okay.
And we know where we end.
Thank
Does that
you.
make sense?
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much.
Yes, I also think the dance party, right, was great and fun. Maybe give us some specifics. Okay. What makes a great dance party? What should we add? Remember yesterday, Kalia was like, you could dance party this way. You could use your shoulders. You could give us like a few options or some specifics. I'm looking for like supersonic energy. I'm looking for huge smiles. So we know what the expectations are.
Okay.
The more specifics that you give, the more you'll get out of dancers, especially children. Yeah, great. Bravo.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome. This is fun. Okay, next, Dana. All right, pin Dana.
Sorry, I'm just getting situated.
Take your time.
Okay, I'm on gallery view. Okay, so my first step is very funky 70s inspired. Let me put this down so you can see my legs. So we're gonna start here, stepping forward, right, left, and then stepping back, right, left. So I go right, left, you go. Right, left, we go. Right, left. Now I want it to be funkier, so I want us to add some hips. So I go funky, 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 funky. You go. Funky, funky hips. All right, looking good. Now we go. Funky, 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 funky. Now there are arms to this, and they're gonna be like octopus arms. So when we step forward, it's gonna be same arm as leg. So right, left, and then when we step back, they're lower, right, left. So I go, right, left, you go, right, left. Okay, then we go, right, left. All right, can I see it again? You go.
Count us in. Give us a count.
Sorry.
Otherwise we will never go on the same time.
Okay. You go. 5, 6, 7, 8. You 1, 2. Sorry.
No worries. Say something like this. Dancers, it's your turn now. 5, 6, 7,
Okay.
8. That's all you have to say, and you watch us. That was right.
Okay.
Clear
So
counting.
dancers, you go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then can we do it one more time, dancers? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Everyone's groovy looking. Okay, so the next step is what I call squash the bug. So we just did our last octopus arm. So our left arm's out and we're leaning on our left hip. So then we're gonna pick up our right leg and then squash the bug to the right and then pick it up again and then put it down. Then left leg, squash the bug to the right, pick it up, sorry, on the left, and then put it down. So it's a lot faster and there's a bounce to it. So starting from our bookmark, I go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. All right, dancers, you go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. We go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. I go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. You go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. We go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. All right, so now we're gonna add the arms. And I want everyone to get creative, do their own thing. I'm gonna do a crisscross, but you can do a push up or to the side. Get creative, get funky. So I go, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. All right, dancers, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 5, 6, and we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Perfect.
Wait,
Now
wait,
we're gonna add.
come up and watch us. Come up.
Okay.
I almost fell on my face, so I don't know if it's perfect for me. So come and watch us, and you tell us how we're really doing. Can you see us in gallery?
Yeah, I'm in gallery.
Perfect.
Okay. All right, dancers, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. That looked good? That looked great. Yeah, that was it.
Good.
Okay, so let's add them together. And then once again, that's the funky step. And then we squash the bug. All right, so I go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Octopus arms, and squash the bug, and squash the bug. All right, dancers, 5, 6, 7, 8, and octopus arms, and squash the bug, and squash the bug. Wow, that looked great.
Good. Now, last time with the music.
Oh, right, sorry. Okay. All right, maestro. All together. 5.
right, come forward. Yes. All right, what worked well, Dana?
I think I was clear with like right and left and the counts. But then with like I and then you, I struggled a little bit. Like letting, like starting off, like like as you pointed out, like 5,
Yes.
6, 7.
Your mirroring was excellent.
Okay.
You know, that was not necessary. That could have tripped you up a little. Your mirroring was very strong and very clear.
Okay.
With the right left stuff. You were very clear. Energy, yeah, high energy movement. What else? What else? Other strengths? The imagery. Once you put that imagery in there, was great. Octopus arms, squash the bug and squash the bug. You put it in time. That was super helpful. I saw the learning really increase right there.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm just reading some else. Demonstration was really clear. The breakdown of the arms and the legs. Right, you started with the legs, added on the arms. Good. Areas for growth.
I think assessment, like I missed, like if anybody was struggling a little bit. Yeah, I didn't see that. It's hard to do on Zoom. I'm not used to it right now.
Yeah, exactly. Assessment's so important. So you have to figure out how to build a way. We're going. Then you're coming forward. All right, I'm going to watch you a few times, dancers. Don't hesitate to be like, all right, let me see it again. All right, let me see Danielle. Do it alone, Danielle. Amazing, Danielle. Look at those arms. Everybody again. You're just watching. You're creating this momentum, and you're understanding, and you're scanning your screens, and you're seeing who's got it. Really, really important. I also think you were getting tripped up. 10-minute warning. Oh boy. You were getting tripped up with the I go, you go a little bit.
Yeah.
Just like counting it in. So, you know, all right, dancers, let me show you an example. All right, dancers, you don't have to dance. All right, dancers, I'm gonna go first. 5, 6, I go. 1, 2, 3, you go. 1, 2, I go. High, high, low, you go. High, high, low. Do you see what I mean? First of all, count yourself in. You weren't really counting in.
Yeah.
So you were like, I go. But then we're confused.
Yeah.
The very first time you count in, once we're in a sequence, you're right. Essentially, it falls on the 7/8.
Yeah.
But the very first time you count in, we need a proper count in. We need to orient ourselves.
Yeah.
In time. And then you were doing I go, you go, we go, which I know I presented Tuesday. It's more like I go, you go, maybe occasionally I go, we go. It's not always the 3.
Okay.
Because what happens is the dancers just get tired. It doesn't actually get better.
Okay.
Feel that a little bit, dancers? Because we're just doing it again and again and we're not sure why.
Okay.
Gotcha. We need to like have something specific we're learning. So it's really I go, you go, I go, you go, I go, you go. If you think the step is really hard, I go together, we go. I go, we go together. If you think they need support.
Okay.
And then once they've got it, you go. I'm gonna watch you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Good. Bravo. Really, really good. Yeah, you could introduce the tempo with your words rather than your counts. That's true. Ready, steady, here we go. That can serve like a 5, 6, 7, 8. It's just got to be super, super clear. And you don't want to make it sometimes 4 counts, sometimes 2, sometimes 1. Like, you got to be relatively consistent within yourself, especially on Zoom. Because we just want to catch it. We want to catch those details. All right. Yes. Okay. We're going to keep going. Abigail. Yes.
Okay, right. I am unmuted. I'm going to say in advance, I'm a very long way from you all in London. So I think there may be a delay, particularly when we come to bring in the music. So just bear with me. Do your own thing. And as long as you're feeling the vibe, that's good with me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by showing you the full, then we'll take it back, we'll break it down, and we'll put it together. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I hope you can see my feet. Apologies. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So that's what we're working towards. Can you see my feet? Well, can you see the base okay when I bend down? I know it's a little bit hard.
We can. We can't see your actual feet, but now we can.
That's okay.
But we can
That's
see what
okay.
your legs are doing. Yeah, we're fine.
Cool, that's good. Okay, so we're gonna start with the first 4 counts. So we're gonna do just the legs first. So I'm gonna mirror you. So you're gonna start with your right. So you're just gonna slide to the right together and slide to the left together. So let's try that all together. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Slide to the right, slide to the left. Great stuff. Let me have a look at you. So 5, 6, 7, 8. You slide to the right, slide to the left. Nice smooth grooves there. I like it. I like it. Some of you are already ahead of me. You're adding in the arms. Great. So I'm going to call these my Broadway arms, okay? So you imagine you're on stage there. You want to be very much like, look at me, and then look at me. So you want to give it a go?
You go first, and then we go, just so you practice that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So I'll go first, and then you guys go after. So here we go. It's look at me, look at me. You go. Look at me, look at me. Can I see that once more? I apologize for my dreadful singing voice.
No, great. Just give us the count in.
Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Look. Brilliant. You guys looking perfect. So we'll go on to the next part. So I want you to imagine that there's loads of glitter on the ground, and we're going to scoop it up and sprinkle it over the audience. So you're going to jump onto your left leg with your right leg out, and with your right arm, you're going to scoop up that glitter. So we go scoop it up with the right, and then we scoop it up to the left. You want to try with me? So we scoop it up to the right, we scoop it up to the left, and then we bring it together, 3 little stamps, and then we sprinkle it over the audience. So I'll do that again slowly. So we scoop to the right, scoop to the left, bring it together, sprinkle it over the audience. So I'll count you in. So 5, 6, 7, 8. You scoop to the right, scoop to the left, bring it together, sprinkle it over the audience. Beautiful. Can I see that second part just up close with you guys?
Do you want music at this point?
I think I'll do music at the end, if that's okay.
Okay, yep.
So just the second half for the scoops. So I'll count you in. So 5, 6, 7, 8. You scoop to the right, scoop to the left, bring it together, sprinkle it around. You guys looking brilliant. Are you feeling okay to try and put it together? What I'll do is I'll do it with you from the start. In fact, what I'll do the whole thing from the start again, then we'll do it together, and then we'll try some music.
Yes, good.
Okay, so I count you in. So we're gonna start.
First, you're going first. You're counting yourself in.
Oh yeah, thank you. I'll count myself in. Okay, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going, look at me. Look at me. Scoop up the dust. Pull it together, sprinkle. So, we'll all try it together now. I'll do it with you, and I'll count you in. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at me. Look at me. Scoop and scoop. Bring it together, sprinkle. Okay. Can I look at you once without the music? And then I'll do it with you. Wait, is this too many times repeating it? Should I just go straight into the music?
I think at this point, let's go straight into the music, just because I want to have a little time for feedback, and we only have 2 minutes.
Straight into the music, guys. Okay. Maestro, when you're ready.
Okay, let's have a
And
quick,
do I? Oh, cool.
quick time for feedback just because we're going to get pulled out of this breakout room in a minute and a half. So we want to have a moment. So what worked well?
I think the fact that I tried to attach like imagery, so like the look at me on Broadway and then sprinkling the sparkle dust. And then, yeah, just that kind of repetition and trying to let everyone know what was coming next. So I guess on that same part, like showing everyone the whole thing at the beginning and then letting them know we're going to break it down.
Exactly. Super positive, super full of joy. I'm just gonna like throw it out there because we're running against the clock. Big, bold movement, you know, so much enthusiasm. You're just projecting such a love of dancing and teaching that's very infectious, I think, and we all felt it. Learning curve, right? Learning areas for growth. Could you feel it? What did you feel?
So I myself accidentally put an extra step in when we're kind of putting it together at the start, and I decided to just roll with that and keep going, even though in retrospect I wish I'd just done 1, 2, sprinkle it, because when we did the music I was conscious it was like quick 3 steps, sprinkle it.
Also,
so,
you broke it down halftime. When you taught it to us, the sprinkles, you broke it down halftime and you never brought it back up to real time until we put it all together. It was just a timing thing. We're gonna get There's more to say.
Yeah, I meant to, and I totally forgot in the moment.
And also just cueing our, you know, the counting in the 5, 6, 7, 8, just making it super clear. And using, you still have 28 seconds. You don't have to click that yet.
Okay.
and using, really using that clear time where it's, we go, then you go, then boom, then boom, then boom, and being really clear about that. You got a little tripped up on that, and then you ended up just going into halftime.
Sure.
So,
Thanks.
but then it sorted itself out. The imagery was great. See you.
Welcome back, everyone. I think this is
seconds.
Kalia, how many did you guys get through?
I think 5 people.
Total, including warm-ups?
Yes. Is that true?
Us too!
And I didn't get to give Nicholas all their feedback. So
I know, the feedback was so rushed. I know.
Nicholas, I'm gonna give you feedback I'll finish the feedback.
Maybe you could stay a little bit, Nicholas, after, if you can. I think we should continue that on Tuesday, Kalia.
Yes.
Rather than really going to almost anything. There's a lot more to do, and it was so great. Can I say 2 things that came up in my group that I didn't have a real chance to say that I think applies to the larger group? Well, I'm asking you, but I'm going to say that. Don't do that as a teacher. Don't ask if you're just going to say it. I want to say 2 things. Language. Language is really important. We like to call the dancers dancers or choreographers if we're in our choreography curriculum. A number of people were using like guys. Hey guys, that was great, guys. You just want to try to be conscious of that language. There's also a gender thing going on with that language, which makes it not ideal. But also calling them dancers can be really helpful. Additionally, with language, when giving feedback, you want to be as specific as possible and only say that it's excellent when it is excellent. Otherwise, you can say, you're getting it. Yes, getting closer. I see you. You're working. Emphasize the work, emphasize the effort, emphasize the improvement. But there was a lot, perfect was being thrown around a little bit. Like, oh, it's perfect. I'm sure it's not perfect. You know, like we're not the Rockettes. It's not perfect. So, and also we don't want to aspire to perfect. That's never the goal. You know, excellent can work, but only use it when it's truly excellent. Otherwise, find lots of other words to emphasize the growth and the effort and the energy and the specific details. I see you're really using those hands. Sometimes if a child is barely doing anything, but then they start, I'll see, whoa, I see you gave that some energy. Or, you know, specific details that show that you're really watching individuals and the group. That's not just like, great, great, perfect, yay. That starts to mean nothing. very quickly. So, general on that. Okay.
And it's also okay to say like, that wasn't so great that time, you know, like, because I think that, yeah, the more honest you are, then the more they know, like they're getting that feedback. So to say like, I don't know about that, dancers. I looked a little sleepy. Let's turn up the volume and do it again, or whatever.
Yeah, or sometimes they'll say, whoa, that did not work. Let's try it again. You know, you can make it still joyful, but be honest. Like if it's a disaster, like it's okay. They know that too. They don't think it was great. And you want to be just really transparent in the most, kind way.
All right, should we move on?
We should.
Okay, can we just give one more round of applause though for everyone who went today? It was really awesome and so fun.
It's really fun.
So fun. And to all of you who didn't go, you were writing incredible feedback in the chat, so thank you for that. So we wanted to go back to talking about the theme again, because that is something that's really integral to NDI. Just for a second, how is sound? Can you hear the fan?
No, you're great, Clea. You're
Okay,
great.
good.
Keep the
I
fan
really
on.
want that fan.
Don't faint.
It's so hot here. So yeah, we wanted to go back into the theme because every year in NDI, each school year, we have a new theme that we pick. And that theme is either picked by Ellen Weinstein, who's on this call, who's our artistic director, usually in conjunction with teaching artists. It's a conversation. That's less important, but we have a theme.